What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Marching to Globe with Leeds United. Today is the season review of Season 1, and don't forget, before we get into it, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button as well. It does help the channel out massively. Down below, if you have a channel and Let's Play channels as well, go check those out as well. So today, guys, we're going to look through the season, a quick summary, and then look at the budgets and all the rest of it. So let's go. New arrivals. So, there we go. Only one. Well, two, really. Nuri was one. Actually, no, it's quite a few months we signed. We signed Giovanni. He did okay. Didn't play amazingly. Twinzebi was kind of a bit of a flop, but he was okay. Farias was a really good signing. I think he was a really good player. He suffered the same problem everyone else did, not be able to convert his chances, but we'll look at that next season. Hopefully we can improve that. And Nuri was here just as a backup left back option. Yeah, it was terrible, but he's on loan. It was always going to be a temporary issue. Obviously, these guys up here were all players that they signed themselves. I didn't sign these guys at all. So, season results. So, they wanted to stay clear of relegation, and we finished 12 points clear. How we did that, I have no clue. We stayed up somehow. It could be a chance of raiding these lower league, these teams down here to improve the squad potentially. We'll have to wait and see who's available, what prices, and what you guys think about improving the squad, who we should look to sign. But yeah, definitely looking at people like Leicester and Brighton as potential players we can maybe move on and, you know, improve our squad with. I would take that start season. I'll take that. I'll take them where we finished at start season, and they definitely, because we were really poor throughout the season, really. But we got 12 wins, which is fantastic. So brilliant. So FA Cup, lost to Luton, that was bad, and Rotherham, we just weren't performing well in that period of time. Moments to win, biggest win 4-0. That looked like so promising, didn't it? When we were playing that game against Tottenham, we looked so good in that game. I don't know if he was on camera. He was off camera, I think. Match to remember 3-2 against Leicester. Yeah, it's a critical game, that. Critical game to win that. And the goal of the season was Rodrigo against Man United. I think this is when he goes on a solo run. I remember this because it's quite recently recorded. So look at that goal. I'm pretty sure it's a solo run he does. So look at the goal. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's have a look. Yeah, he gets the ball here and just runs through the whole United team, and kept going and then just drilled it in. I mean, we should have got something like that game. Obviously, but we could have done. Yeah, I remember that goal because it stands out a little bit more than usual. So yeah, worthy of goals. I think we got some more belts as well. Finances were still in a good position. We've not really increased our reputation, but again, not really surprised. That's the formation we stuck with, 4-2-3-1. I want to stick with formation. I just don't know whether we should get better play. I think definitely need to get better wide players, better finishing in the summer if we possibly can. But yeah, that is basically what we went with for 11. Didn't get any manager awards, not surprising given we barely won 2 games in a row, though we did end the season quite well. Player of the season from fans play with Melier, young player season Melier, sign season Farias, yet goal season was off to Rodrigo. Bamford top goal scorer with 13 goals, we'll say 16 for Rodrigo. There's the problem attacking side of the game. Most of my match awards, Melier, is a theme here. There's a theme here. A good break, yeah. So it's a theme here. The goalkeeper was best player, and that says it all, really. So yeah, we did what we needed to do. We stayed up. Not much of a timeline there, but we did do the bare minimum what we needed to do, which is completely fine. So look at the expectation for this season. What they've got, squad profile is basically followers have gone up by 68k. Expectations, they want me to avoid relegation from the Premier League again, which I think is definitely realistic and definitely hopefully doable. But yeah, I just don't know what the issue with the team is. We'll accept that vision anyway. NSC team meeting, let's discuss plans next season. Avoid relegation, I think that's fair. I don't think we can ask for any more than that, really. So end of season camp, destination for the preseason tour. Let's go to the States. Why the hell not? I don't. Does that even mean anything doing that? I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So obviously injury issues here, but not a big problem given that season's now officially over. So have they set the budgets next season yet? Were they on this screen here? Oh, yeah, there we go. They're there. We've got £49 million to spend on players. But if we adjust that, it goes to the fib. I think if we do that, it'll go into red on the wages. So we've got some money to bring in players in with. But obviously, we've also got some loan deals that we can potentially alter here. So look at the value of players here. So Nuri's obviously leaving. He's on loan. Dan James is going to come back. He's going to be moved on. I'm not going to use him. He'll just frustrate the hell out of me. So he'll be moved on. There's other guys. Helder Costa. I just don't know about him. I don't know. My issue would be, is he good enough? Is he good enough? Maybe. I don't know. But then you're looking at people like Charlie Cresswell, youngsters may come into the team. I don't know. The issue we're having is the lack of goals in the team. And we need to look at that massively. We've got Sonny Perkins here. Looks like a really good, solid player. But again, we need to address the issues with the team, with the goals. So in terms of the tactic, I want to use this tactic. I want to do it. I think we need to improve the right-back situation, definitely, and just add more goals to the team. Add more goals into it. There's none of goals. Manfred's got 13, but he's not scoring enough. The wide players don't score, and we need to improve that. I mean, Jack Harrison has played 24 games and not got a single goal. I just don't know. A lot of these players want to look at considering their contracts as well. There's quite a few. Cooper's one of them. Harrison's another one. Rodrigo's another one. Has he got an extension clause? No, he hasn't. But I think the contracts end like next year. So we've got time to keep them. But hopefully, if we have a good start next season, they'll try to stay. Llorente's another one as well. Marco Rocca. This guy is an enigma for me. I don't know what's best to use him as. I really don't. There's a lot of players team, but I can't find the right balance. Obviously, guys, if you've got thoughts on what you think the tactic was, obviously one with the tactic, you can let me know in the comment section. I'd be appreciative of that. But yeah, definitely need to look at strengthening in the attacking areas, and we've got the money to do that. Now, you look at, let's see what they recommend, the Director of Football recommends, because that's obviously I've used this a lot more. So he's like a striker. He's gone for Iheanacho. Marcus Thuram, again, that finishing would concern me. Paulinho, I mean, maybe. Again, we'll get a scout report on him. I haven't got the pace, but I want someone who can score goals. Iheanacho, not really good. But you look at Leicester and look at what players are available here. I mean, Kyle Pereira could be a cool right back to go for, potentially. I think we just raid these guys and try and potentially, obviously scout them first and get an idea. Bakary Sumare, again, I think it's worth looking at these guys and seeing if they're worth going for, because they've been relegated. Obviously, they got relegated, so they can't be that good. But Jamie Vardy could be a really good idea to sign. I know he's 36 years old, but his experience, as long as he's retiring, it could be someone we could actually go for. And then salute you again. Don't know if we're going to get these guys in, but I'm going to scout and raid the teams that got relegated, because it makes sense to do so. Tillerman's going to be a really good signing as well, but I think we're going to be, I don't think there's any point going for Tillerman's. While he's a good player, I think we'll be outdone by other players going for him. Is Madison still there? James Madison could be a really good signing. That's something I would really get on board with. But again, I'm just scouting these guys to have a look at them. I'm not necessarily going to go for them all. I'm just looking at who they are. So let's look at the other team got relegated, which was Brighton. Any players in here we could pick up Trossard. Not terrible. Again, who wants him? Again, looking at him, he's picking up these little guys like this, so maybe we can mould them into our team and improve us. The one guy I'd love to get from here, but I don't think we can get him, is this guy, Moise Caicedo. I would love to have him, but I do feel we'll be outpriced for him, to be honest. And then after that, I mean, Lamptey, we need a right back. I just don't know whether he's going to be good enough defensively. But again, we're doing a scout report and get full knowledge on him. But yeah, that's basically what we're looking to do, is look at these guys who are basically around us and try and pick off one or two of them. Like, for example, Fulham, for example. I mean, Mitrovic could be a really good idea to sign to go for, potentially. You know, nicking players like this, who we know are Prem ready, who we know they're playing in the Premier League and could do a job for us, and then mold them into our team. Or we go to clubs like Wolves and try and pick a few players off them, who maybe are not, you know, obviously not nervous, obviously. But Diego Costa, for example, might not be a worst option in the world. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing ideas out my head right now to see who we can potentially go for. Or we go and raid Man United again for any players that maybe want to leave United because they're not playing at Van der Beek could be a really good one. Fred could be another good one that we could maybe go for. But again, unlikely they want to join us. But I think we've got to be realistic on who we can target. I think it'd be a good second midfielder first, for example, Van der Beek, to rotate in that position. So the scout guys and get ideas on them and see where we're at with them, because that's the best thing I think we can do at this point. I mean, the striker I would love to have is this. Where is he? Is he still there? Ivan Toney. I would love to get him here. I really, really would. Who wants him? Yeah, you see what I mean? I don't think we're going to have to tempt him to join the club. Let's have a look. Yeah. But we've got a place to scout. We've got a recruitment focus as well on players that we're looking at. You look at recommendation here. There's some good players looking. You know, Marcel Nunez, for example, not a bad option in midfield. But it depends on whether we can afford them or not. So it's interesting times. I'm not sure who I'm going to go for at this point. I mean, he's not bad for a right back, but I worry about his defense, his attacking prowess. But we've got options here. These are good potential players that maybe could come into the team and do well for us. I mean, this guy, again, I just don't know whether it's a tactical problem or it's a player issue. That's my concern, is I don't want to just bring the same new players in and have the same problems, if that makes sense. I mean, not the Damatory, obviously. But yeah, I don't know whether it's a tactical problem or whether it's just, you know, it's the players we're performing. Though the coaches have come in, we've got better coaches in now. Hopefully that they will start to improve this. Obviously, we've got guys here as well we're looking at. This is not really working, this system, to be honest with you. But a lot of players that we can potentially look to buy. But I don't know. I do feel like I need a striker and a right back. I do think I need one of those, and I'm going to hopefully be able to do that. But Jack Harrison, interesting in him from Watford. I don't know if I want to move him on or not. I don't know. If they ask to leave, I might not fight it. I'm not going to move anybody on really massively, other than maybe Ayling, who I think he's just not good enough. I just don't. He's not performed, and I think right back we need to improve on that area. But again, it depends on who's available and who wants to join us. Youth team, we've got a lot of potential in here. We've got Archie Gray, who looks like a really good, promising player. Sonny Perkins as well. So yeah, that's a really, really good balance of players in there. So I will catch you guys in the next episode. Now, I don't know when it's going to be, because I'm considering going for one Let's Play at a time. Just PSG, get that focus on one Let's Play at a time so I can do better. But give me your thoughts. The worst case scenario is that we wait until we come back to the next Stuart Dallas. I mean, he's a player that maybe we could use more of, but again, is he good enough? I don't know. Your thoughts down in the comment section if he wants to stay, which I don't think he will now, to be honest with you. So yeah, leave thoughts down below, guys. Any ideas? Yeah, this tactic works really well, or total this, or tagging that player. I think you've seen the series so far. If you're enjoying it now, you want to go watch it back to get an idea, then that's even better. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.